I was enraged, like I was angry. I was like, in the first place, why would you want to conduct a DNA test on the child that both of us we have together? Is it that you don't trust me? Because for you to raise a DNA issue, there is trust problem somewhere. Hello Dana fam, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Dani Aloha and you're most definitely welcome. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. You all are the reason why this girl is still in business, so thank you so much. If you're yet to subscribe, you always come back to watch my videos. Please do where to subscribe. To subscribe is absolutely free. You will not be charged to subscribe to my channel or any channel on YouTube. Okay, so in today's video, I know many people have seen the title already, so there is no need to be way around the bush. Let's just hit the nail straight on the head. So today we'll be talking about DNA test and paternity fraud. Past couple of months, DNA and paternity fraud is what has been trending online on social media. You go to Facebook, you go to Instagram, you go on YouTube, we are seeing different cases of paternity fraud everywhere. Like, it is becoming so alarming. Even statistic is showing that as in the rate of paternity fraud, especially in Nigeria. What is going on? Before I share my take on this, I would like to know your own view. What are your views about paternity fraud? How would you feel if your husband demands a paternity test to be conducted on the children you have together? To me, I think paternity fraud is a serious crime. It should be an offense that is punishable by law. Like, the kind of punishment that should be attached to paternity fraud, we should be talking about like 10 to 20 years imprisonment when you are found guilty, because the trauma it causes, the division it causes in a family, the way it destroys the life of the children that are involved is just too much to be ignored. I think last year or 2 years ago, my husband and I was seeing a movie and it was all about this paternity fraud kind of something. Then he asked me that if he demands for a DNA test from me, how will I feel? I was enraged, like I was angry. I was like, in the first place, why would you want to conduct a DNA test on the child that both of us we have together? Is it that you don't trust me? Because for you to raise a DNA issue concerning the child both of us share, it means there is trust problem somewhere, because you can't just wake up one morning and decide to do a DNA test just like that. Definitely it has to do with trust issues. That is why you want to conduct a DNA test. I was like, I will give you the DNA test too. I will give you the test, but just know that marriage will never be the same again, because there is no way on earth that we are going to sweep under the rug. The kind of cases we are hearing concerning this DNA test, I feel like it should be made mandatory in the hospitals. Like, immediately you give birth, you and your partner should be tested and the child should be tested, just to know. Last month I came across lots and lots of video. There was this particular one that was trendy of a man that went to a court, a Nigerian court, to demand for a DNA test because apparently he is AA, his wife is AS, and they discovered that their son that they have together is SS. He was wondering that how can I father an SS when I am AA and my wife is AS? So they went to take a test to know if maybe they made a mistake in their genotype in their earlier years together. The test result came out and it shows that the wife is AS and the husband is AA. So how do we come across having an SS child? When they found out that the child was SS, the woman said it was a spiritual problem. That the devil or village people are after them, so they started spending money. This man recanted how he sold his properties, how he kept borrowing money just to take care of this child because the child kept having crisis upon crisis upon crisis. Those who are SS, they understand what it means. And this woman was acting ignorantly about it, like it is devil, it is family problem, it is spiritual issues, it is family people that are following them, up to the point that he had to come to the court to run a DNA test on the child because he is having a feeling that this child is not his. So they did the test, and guess what? It showed 0% chances that the man is actually the father of the child. You see, and this could have been avoided if in the hospital at the time of birth this test was conducted. I still read last month of a footballer and his wife who have been married for 12 years. On conducting a DNA test, the man realized that all the 3 children that they've had in the course of their 12 years together, none is fathered by him. He is not the father of any of the children that they've had for 12 good years. Can you imagine the trauma, the emotional and psychological pain that he might be going through to realize that all these years, all the sacrifices he has been making for these children, it has been a lie, a big fat lie. See, I don't want to say that in all cases, it is actually infidelity. I don't want to put it that way because there are some times that some cases arise and you find out that it's not even infidelity that causes this paternity fraud. Last month too, I came across an interview that was held in TVC News, and a lady called in to explain of how she and someone gave birth the same day at the hospital, and her baby was switched at birth. Yes, her baby was given to someone else and someone else's child was given to her as her child. So she kept on insisting that this child is not my child because I saw the baby when they brought the baby out of me. So this baby is not mine. And she kept on insisting. All the nurses and everybody was like, what do you mean? This fine chubby baby, this is your baby. She kept saying this baby is not mine. I think with the help of our pastor that came around, they were able to fix the situation. So imagine that lady went home now, and a few years later a DNA test was conducted on that child, and it is found out that the man is not the father of the child. What would they say? They will say the woman has been going outside to play away match. In that case, nobody is going to believe when the woman keeps insisting that she did not sleep with someone else, she did not commit adultery, that she doesn't know how this child is not the man's child. She cannot explain. At that point, nobody's going to believe her because there are sometimes these things happen even to the most knowledgeable of us. Okay, after birth you passed out or one thing or the other and your child was switched and you did not know. This DNA paternity fraud is not just based on infidelity. Sometimes accidents happen in hospitals and your baby is switched and you will not even know. I don't feel like it will be the end of my marriage if my husband asks for a DNA test, but I will feel hurt thinking about it that maybe he doesn't trust me. But that's my opinion. To avoid all this brouhaha, DNA test should be made compulsory in the hospital. When you give birth, before you go home, like they should do the maternity test on the child and also a paternity test on the child. And if you are found guilty of intentionally giving someone else's child to another person to raise, you should be in jail. But then please share with me in the comment section, what is your take on husbands demanding for DNA tests from their spouses? If your husband of 10 years or 15 years suddenly asks you for a DNA test, how will you feel? Share your opinions with me in the comment section. I will be more than glad to read them and to learn from you all, okay? Until I see you next time, bye for now.